Okay, so today we're going to be cooking one of my favourite dishes. It's a spinach, courgette and red onion frittata. Super easy to do, a little bit of prep involved, but nothing significant. What we've done is we've taken 2 whole courgettes, we sliced them very finely, very thin, into long strips, and then we've diced 2 whole red onions and 200 grams of spinach we've washed and prepared. We've sweated off the red onions and the courgettes on the induction zone. We did that on number 8, and we did that for approximately about 4 or 5 minutes. And what we're trying to achieve is just a little bit of colour on the onion and the courgette. We wilted down the spinach in a little bit of butter, added seasoning to both of them, and as you can see, what we've done is we've then lined the pan with the courgettes. This is really cool because when we finish the dish and turn it over, it'll look nice and pretty, which is always good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to beat the eggs. So I've just got 8 whole eggs in here, super easy. And we're just going to lightly beat them. As you can see in here, we've got the wilted spinach, the sweated off red onion, and a little bit of the leftover courgettes. I've squeezed as much juice off them as possible because we don't want this to be too runny or too wet. And what we're going to do is we're going to simply add this mix, just like that. Really easy. We're going to combine these together. So we've got a nice even mix. And we're going to lightly season them with some Maldon sea salt and some cracked black pepper. Okay, so now that we've wilted off the spinach and sweated off the onions with the courgette, lined our pan, combined that with the beaten eggs, let's move on to the next stage. So this is really simple. Literally add the egg mix on top of your courgette, just like that. Really, really simple. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to crumble this beautiful feta cheese over the top, just like that. You don't have to be specific. You can leave it in big chunks if you wish. So this is 200 grams of feta cheese, and this will give it a really nice golden top. Or in this case, in our case, it's going to be the bottom when I flip it upside down. The next stage in the recipe, really simple. What we're going to do is we're going to pop the pan onto the roasting plate, or the boiling plate if you want to call it, and we're just going to give that 3, 4, 5 minutes just to start to brown the bottom of the courgettes, which is really cool and important because it's going to basically give it that wonderful colour. So when we do turn it out, it's going to be nice and golden brown. What we're then going to also do is just slide it across onto the simmer plate just for an extra couple of minutes because we don't want to boil the eggs too fierce. We want to kind of start to see them bubbling around the side but not split, if that makes sense. So start with the hot plate, slide it across, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pop it into the top oven on the bottom shelf, which is the hottest part of the oven in your Everhot, and we're going to bake it in there for about 10-15 minutes until it's all fluffy, nice and beautifully golden on the top. The feta cheese should go a really nice golden colour. If you're doing this at home and you find it's not quite golden enough, wipe the grill on for 4 or 5 minutes until you achieve that goldenness that you love. Okay, so the frittata has been in the oven. It's now ready to rest and turn out. It's come out of the oven 10 minutes ago, so we'll give it 10 minutes to rest. That's really, really important. And as you can see, what I've done is I've just quickly put a plate on the top, so when we do turn it out, it should come out in one go. Really, really simple. Let's get rid of the pan. And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to take a slice of this and put it on a plate with a lovely Greek salad.